Breakfast this morning is the berry lemon oat pancakes because I still had half a lemon I needed to use and the rest of the blackberries. And that's a lot of blackberries, but instead of picking them out with my hands, I dumped it and almost all of them fell out, so I just dumped the rest of them. I'll just eat them. I didn't get fat on blackberries. And then 2 scrambled eggs and some almond milk. So that is it for breakfast. Lunch today, I'm having my prepped rice and garlic shrimp and green beans and my bean salad. So I'm looking forward to eating this lunch. And I'm working on my 3rd water. So I went to the library this afternoon and I wanted to show you my little haul. I don't even remember. I just saw that there were cookbooks. I'm like, okay, well, I want them. I don't even know what they are. I'll be honest with you. So this is going to be fun for me too. But they sell them for 10 cents. So you don't pass up a 10-cent cookbook. Surely I'll find 10 cents worth of something. So here's one called In Season. Recipes inspired by farmers market ingredients. Rachel Ray, Just in Time. Allergy-free cookbook. Says no eggs, no dairy, no nuts, no gluten. Eat to lose, eat to win. As seen on Biggest Loser. 100 best gluten-free recipes. North Carolina barbecue, flavored in time. I did look at this. I think this is just like a book about how barbecue came about in North Carolina and, its little history and stuff like that. And then Pasta Modern, new and inspired recipes from Italy. So I got all these for 80 cents. If you can see there. I think I did pretty good, so I just wanted to share that with you. I'm having my blueberry coconut chia pudding. You can see it's not purple. The blueberries thawed out, but they didn't juice out all over the place like I thought maybe they would, which I was going to be fine with. And I did add more honey to it, like I said, and I wanted to taste it. It's very creamy. I think I would make it again, but I think I would maybe make it with the Trivia Sweet Complete, because even with the amount of honey in it, for me, for a pudding, it's just not sweet enough. But it's nice and creamy. The seeds are creamy. They're not seedy. They don't taste like you're eating seeds. Just sort of like a tapioca pudding, I guess you might say. I was trying to think the other day how to describe it, and I guess you can see that maybe is how I would describe it. So anyway, I like it, and I would definitely make it again. I'm sitting here at the computer messing around, and I thought I'd have this little antioxidant mix I weighed out in the little baggie. It's the, now if I tell you wrong, Orchard Valley, maybe? No, the Nutrisystem, that's the one it is. Okay, on the subject of the mix, I want to show you something I found at Dollar Tree when I was buying Easter basket stuff. This big old bag, it's got real M&Ms, salted peanuts, raisins, M&Ms, salted almonds, and salted cashews. 130 calories, 4 grams of protein. And this is my basket of goods. This is what they look like. It comes 4 in that bag, and this is what they look like. So I thought that might be something somebody might be interested in while I was sitting here unbagging them all. I thought I'd give you something to look for. Here is my supper tonight. I have a Southern Gold sauced chicken. After this clip will be the recipe. I found it in one of my Southern magazines. The change out, I've already taken a bite off the side. All I didn't show how to cook it. All I did was brown my chicken in my heavy pan, my cast iron pan, and then cover it with the sauce, make sure both sides are coated, and baked it in the oven. I baked mine a half hour because I like to make sure my chicken's done. But the only change I would make after tasting it is it's too salty for me. And you know, I like salt on my food. It's too salty. I don't even think I would cut it in half. I think I would leave it out. I don't even think I would put the sauce in there, the salt in there. So when I put the recipe on my website, I'm not even going to list salt. And I'll try to remember, in case somebody skipped through or whatever, put on the screen, leave the salt out. So anyway, that's what that is. And this is Trader Joe's polenta. I was supposed to have cheese stuffed potato. Yeah, that was tonight. I was about to get confused tonight, and I'm out of potatoes because I used them up the other day for something, and then all the ones I bought I used for the party, the Easter get together. So I remembered I had Trader Joe's polenta, and it's a whole grain because it's made with cornmeal. There's a couple things in it. One says to preserve the color, and the other one is probably just to preserve it, but I don't think it's like on the evil list of preservatives. I think it's okay, and especially no more than I'm eating. And then some broccoli and tea. So that is it for my supper. Like I said, next up will be the recipe for the Carolina Gold sauce. So for our sauce, I have already put the mustard in the bowl. We want a half a cup of Dijon mustard and a half a cup of regular yellow mustard. Now everything else I got is stuff you can't even see on camera. This is one of my tips. Every time I have something that has a lot of ingredients, I will take it and set how much ever it needs, the measuring cup or spoon in front of that ingredient. That way I'm not getting lost on the recipe, and it just helps me go faster making the recipe because it's just everything's right here. I'll have to go grabbing for it. So we need a quarter cup of apple cider vinegar. Now this is going to be the sticky part. We need a quarter cup plus 2 tablespoons of molasses. I've sprayed the utensils, the measuring utensils, with cooking spray to help it pour out. See how easy? It's pouring out even easier than I thought it would. Okay, then we need 2 tablespoons. Okay, then we need a teaspoon of hot sauce, and I'm just going to use Texas Pete tonight, since this is a southern sauce. Barbecue sauce, we'll use a southern hot sauce. This is made right up the road. I think it's Winston-Salem. Yep, product of Winston-Salem, which is like maybe an hour from me. Then we need, let's see, is it 1 or 2? 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. A tablespoon of honey, and I sprayed my measuring spoon. A quarter teaspoon of garlic powder. And finally, a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of pepper. Now we are just going to whisk this together really good. And there you have it. Carolina Gold barbecue sauce. Use it for dipping, for cooking, whichever way you want to do it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on my next one.